Hey.
Okay, well, so our adventure is going to begin in Philadelphia 2019. So, David, you're Charlie, buddy.
All right, I'm ready. Where's the paint?
And do
All
we go
right.
hard in it?
Yes, we do. So, as is tradition, Charlie and Mac find themselves inside a home. And now they're going to be opening presents.
Or which one's got my name on it?
Dude, for the last time, I'm going to explain this to you. Your brain is small. We're going to get this right, okay? This is not stealing, okay? What we do is we go into a stranger's house. They leave presents for us. We open the presents. When we leave, somebody else goes to our house and they take the presents. That's why when we go home, there are no presents. What part of that do you not understand, dude? I've been doing this for like 30 years.
I think I'm getting it. Kind of like a white elephant exchange, right?
Yeah, but in a white elephant exchange, do you ever get this?
No. Turbo Man?
Dude, Turbo Man. Here, that one looks cool. Open up that one. Roll a d20.
13.
Oh, dude, that's so sick. Somebody got their kid the brand new PS4. Oh man, I heard a new one's coming out next year, but this one's really cool, man. Don't they have? Oh, dude, I bet they're on like Grand Theft Auto 8 by now. Dude,
That
that's
looks
gonna be
like the
sick.
pro version. That's going to be
Oh
great.
yeah, man, I can't wait for you to get that.
How many controllers does it come with?
I don't know. Let me open up another one. Dude, I got a wireless Sony one. It's not even that bullshit Logitech one. Awesome, and it's wireless.
Only the best.
Wait, Charlie, did you hear that?
No? What?
Oh, dude, I heard like bells or something coming from over by the fireplace. Suddenly, you see somebody stepping out of the fireplace. And Charlie, I'm going to need you to roll a d20 with advantage because you are behind this figure exiting the fireplace.
15.
So, as the figure steps out of the fireplace, you go behind him with a candlestick and strike him really hard in the back of the head. And you try to hit him in the back again, but you feel a piercing sound. And you just hear a groan.
Oh, God.
You
I'm
see-
gonna be Santa Claus.
You see the person roll over and... Dude, you just fucking killed Santa. Charlie, dude, I think you just killed Santa, dude. What are we gonna do?
I hide the body.
Okay, but like, let's get out of here, dude. I don't. What happens, man? Like, is Christmas still like a thing? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. I think I've seen a movie where I think I have to be Santa.
Oh, dude. Okay, well, take his jacket, and then let's just get out of here. And Charlie, does this mean Christmas, like, it's still Christmas, right? Like, we didn't like cancel anything, right?
No way.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure because as long as we didn't cancel Christmas, we're good. So like, we didn't cancel Christmas, right?
We just canceled this for all we know, an imposter. He could have
You know
been
what?
in here trying to steal the presents before we got here.
That's right, Charlie. I think we're heroes. I think that we prevented Christmas from getting canceling. So therefore, it's safe to assume that if it wasn't for our heroics, because we're Christmas miracle workers, that Christmas would have got canceled. So I think that if it weren't for us, Christmas would be canceled and we just saved Christmas. What say ye? So a fast forward to 2020. We are now at the North Pole. There's Santa's workshop. Santa's workshop is going to be filled with elves, and the elves have been working tirelessly. Santa never did return in 2019. He never came back. As far as the elves know, there's always the chance for a Christmas miracle. And if they just continue to make all the toys and do the best they possibly can, they know that somehow, some way, Santa will return. And Santa will make it to where all those toys can get delivered to all the boys and girls in 2020. Inside the workshop, you guys see a bunch of toys sprawled everywhere. It looks like you guys are just working nonstop. It's not as organized as it used to be, but here we are going to see 3 elves working frantically on making sure that the toys are ready. And we look over and see Figgy Sugar Cookie. Figgy, why don't you tell us what you're working on?
Well, you guys look over and you see this sexy beast right here. And I'm sitting here just furiously, oh fuck, there's just so much shit in here. Ah! And he just frantically like trying to piece together like Hot Wheels cars, and like he's got this big pile of like nutcrackers, and he's got a drone, and he can't quite get the controller to sync up with the drone, and that's also what he's freaking out about.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Of course I've tried turning it off and on!
And Ziggy, what do you got going on over there?
Well, normally I'm in waste management, but I suppose with the recent disappearance of Santa, they had to pull over.
Ziggy, I already told you I don't give a fuck where you usually work. We have to get this shit done.
I'm helping make toys.
Okay, awesome. And McTitties over there. What are you working on?
So I'm putting together some dolls right now and painting on their faces.
Did anybody see the PS5s? Where are the PS5s?
The PS5s are currently in progress, and because Cyberpunk rolled a D1, it's not ready for console yet. However, PC users across the nation are rejoicing. Could I get everybody to roll a D20?
18.
Okay.
18.
Figgy, are you the 6? It looks like Ziggy's the 18.
I guess I'm the 6, yeah.
Okay, so Ziggy is just putting together an all-star cast. He's kind of scared. He's kind of carrying the team right now, and his toys are coming out perfect. And it looks top-notch. Figgy is frantically working, and he's kind of rushing to get the assembly put together. So what he doesn't notice is that the track set is not going to fasten correctly, and this is a high battery-powered operation. Tesla actually donated some of the parts. So there's going to be a hazard for the cars to go flying as projectiles. Titties is going to... She is going to do a lot of makeup on the dolls to make them seem more beautiful, in her opinion. However, they are going to create a crisis across the nation because it's going to be sluttier than Bratz dolls, and it's going to get a lot of protest. It is going to be a wonderful Christmas reaction this year. So you guys are standing around. Your toys are complete. You got a few things you can do. You can make some cookies. You can decorate the tree. You can even do a Secret Santa. What do you guys want to do?
Tree decorations?
Oh man, we never even got the tree up. Who's in charge now?
All right. Could I get everyone to drop a D20?
19.
All right. Well, Figgy actually picked the tree out this year. He got it from right outside. It's wonderful. It's perfect height. You guys can reach the top without a ladder, and it's just a beautiful, full, luscious Doug fir. Yes, it's like a 2-foot tree. And as you guys sit around, that's beautiful to you because it's like, wow, look at how tall and grand it is. Ziggy was actually in charge of erecting it, and it's kind of slanted off to the side, and the way that it's positioned is drooping a little bit, so it's got that whole, you can nurse it, but you got to prop it up or else it's going to droop on its own. And McTitties was in charge of keeping it alive and getting the nice water, and she read an urban myth where if you put Coke in the little container instead of water, it actually keeps it alive longer. Instead, this actually led to bacteria growth, and now you have ants crawling up the stems of the trees.
Circle of life.
I got it. And you look on Figgy, and Figgy has like a set of, it kind of looks like a Slurpee machine on his back, and some sort of like launcher, and he just starts launching snowballs at the ants until they go away.
Roll a d20. So he does get a lot of the ants off. Unfortunately, he missed a few of them and actually knocked out a couple of the windows. And unfortunately, Santa would be the one that would go ahead and call maintenance normally. So now with the broken windows, you do have a draft, and you are noticing that mosquitoes are getting in.
Where the fuck do these mosquitoes come from? It's the middle of winter. North Pole.
They're pole mosquitoes, dumbass.
Can anybody roll a D100?
I'm on it.
These mosquitoes, they actually travel really far. Kind of south of the equator. They actually come from South Africa. And, yeah. Everybody roll a D20?
9.
Okay, so you guys are able to, you guys tuck in for the evening. It's going well. The mosquitoes aren't that big of an issue. Cookies Crumble, the third elf, who's no longer referred to as McTitties, my bad. She bats them all away very good. Ziggy does a good job as well. And one does sneak in, and one does get a little bite on Figgy. And Figgy notices that his big toe kind of swells up a little bit, and he's not sure what's going on there. So anytime that Figgy is making any kind of athletic save, it is going to be with disadvantage because he has a bad swollen foot that may or may not have an incurable disease attached to it.
Oh, shit.
All right, so it's going to simmer down a little bit, and everybody's going to get ready for bed. You guys are all going to drift off. Yeah, everyone's a little anxious. Christmas is coming up. Things aren't figured out. That just kind of is the situation. There's some potential that things are going to be good, though. As you drift off, I need everybody to roll a D20, and we're going to see what we're dreaming about. All right, into the dream world for Ziggy. Ziggy is having an awesome dream. So Ziggy is remembering that one time that he built the perfect console, and a little kid's Christmas was just made. So that's kind of what's going on through his head throughout the course of the evening. He's just having a good old time. I think that's a pretty good dream. Cookies and Cream. Cookies and Cream is having a really weird dream, but it's a bunch of puppies. And the puppies are going to be skating around an ice rink. And they're all holding hands and singing Christmas carols. It's actually pretty good. Figgy's not that lucky. Figgy is he's having some good dreams. Figgy's currently dreaming about all of the ways that the elf on the shelf can be positioned.
Oh yeah, I'm into that shit.
And sometimes it's cute. Sometimes it's relevant. And sometimes it's just flat out a little creepy.
It's only creepy if you make it creepy.
What doesn't make sense to him is that the blurs in the background look like they're moving a little bit, and he could have swore he saw the elf blinking. Wake up, dummy! Wake up!
Oh fuck.
We gotta go. We gotta go right now. Get in the sled. Let's go. All three of you dummies. Let's go. Come on.
Shit. Okay, shit. And Figgy's gonna like grab all of his shit. He just, he's like the head of manufacturing. He's just got all these fucking tools. He's just putting on his belt and grabs his icy machine, flaps on his back, and starts running to the sled.
Let's go. You, Cookies Cream, Ziggy, all of you guys. Let's go right now. I'll explain later. Let's get in the sled.
I just put on a bathrobe and slippers.
All right. So as you guys go out, you guys are seeing a sled that has kind of a glow to it. However, there are no reindeer. It looks like it's got a little bit of Christmas magic going on. And for the record, you guys handle the workshop. You guys do a wonderful service. However, the Christmas magic doesn't exactly emit from your fingers. Santa is just glowing with it. He is the mecha god when it comes to Christmas magic. You see a little bit of that sprinkle on the sled, but it's not exactly his sled with the reindeer.
Definitely should have made a warlock with Santa as a patron. That's missed opportunity.
So it is the dead of night. As you guys see the sun in the North Pole, you know that Christmas morning is coming. The sled goes into the sky, goes like warp speed, and it's just, it's stars flash before your side. It kind of looks like this.
Through the wormhole.
You guys are in a wormhole. And actually, as you guys look off to the sides, you guys kind of see little portal openings. And it doesn't make sense, but you look and you kind of look like you see windows into areas. Hey, is it your guys' first time ever being in the Christmas portal?
Yeah, never even heard of something like this before.
All right, well, we're going back to my place because I need some help. And I was looking for someone a little more high ranking than you guys, but I'll take you. We got this jerk in our hometown, and he's kind of ruining Christmas. He's dressing up in a red suit. He's got a beard. And he's giving really inappropriate gifts. He's giving gifts like dead animals and things that are scary. And it's not okay. Nightmares are not supposed to be associated with Christmas, but that's not stopping this jerk. Well, it's the first time in the Christmas portal, so I'll give you guys kind of a rundown. This is pretty much how, on Christmas Eve, you are able to go all over the world. Normally, it's open and closed by somebody with authority and magic. Christmas magic. It's been open for the past year. Nobody knows why. You can jump from any Christmas world to any Christmas world through this portal, and it is open.
Wait, back up. Christmas world?
Yeah. God, you guys are new. You don't get out much. Well, the world I come from...
we work 90 hours a week every week.
Oh, you guys need a union.
No shit. I don't even have health benefits yet, and I've been working for 600 years.
That's not good. Could I get everyone to roll a d20, please?
20.
So Ziggy kind of looks off to the side. This is what he sees. He sees a portal opening. Oh, yeah. That's Whoville over there. They had a guy named Grinch. He was kind of a jerk. He really got over it, and he actually saved Christmas for them. Yeah, everyone's really happy and jolly now. It's pretty cool.
So many elves died making those goddamn dolls 2 years ago. The ink was toxic.
Yeah, we have a special place we put that in the waste management bin.
Well, I don't know if you guys ever heard of a world or a country, they just kind of do what they want to do for enjoyment and aren't worried about the repercussions for later. In Whoville, they love what's going on. And then Cookies and Cream actually looks over, and she sees this house all lit up and ready for Christmas. Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's the McAllisters. That's a really cool house. Every now and then, they forget to leave someone there, and it's all sorts of shenanigans. It worked out. Everyone's really happy. Nobody really knows what happened to Kevin when he grew up. I heard he became a wrestler or something. It's really cool. Once upon a time, one person that worked a job can afford a trip for 11 people to Paris.
Yeah, the economy. You know how it is.
And then Figgy looks over and sees a small mountain town covered in snow. That's South Park.
I think I remember hearing something about a Christmas poo?
As Figgy hears the word Christmas poo, Figgy goes ahead and kind of leans forward a little bit to get a better look at South Park. Howdy ho! Gosh, you smell a lot like flowers. And this gives Figgy a big old peck on the cheek, and it leaves a little mark.
Aren't you friendly?
Can Figgy roll a d20, please?
19.
So Figgy goes, and he goes to kind of brush it off with the sleeve. He takes it all off. It's clean off, and waves his hand off into the portal, and it kind of dissipates from his sleeve as well. So he got all the poo gone. So he will not be having poo smeared on him the rest of the campaign.
Man, I was going to try to put that on my toe. See if that helped.
I think just about anything might help your toe at this point.
All right, guys, we're almost there. There, my friends. This is gonna be our final stop. It's really cool. People here move a little differently, but you get used to it. Well, we're having some issues. We are having a not so good time. I don't want to say Christmas is ruined. It's really close to being canceled, and I don't know what course of actions led to this happening. All I do know is that for Christmas to be canceled, someone had to make a big, big boo-boo. Before we go through the portal, does anybody have any favorite Christmas portals that they wish they could have seen?
I like the one where we have vacations.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that there's one that's specifically about Christmas vacations. Sometimes
That'd
the
be
trees are too big,
amazing.
though. Those exist.
Not in our memorandum of understanding. And it's weird. We were just getting ready to talk about collective bargaining, and all of a sudden Santa doesn't show up for a year.
Think he had some kind of inside knowledge? Who's the rat?
All right, well, I'm really trying to help somebody. Real early last year, somebody got a hold of me. He was a really big guy. He had a red suit, he had a red hat, he had a sleigh, there were some reindeer and everything, and he told me that he's gonna save Christmas. Things weren't going to plan, but he was gonna save Christmas. And everything was going great till this little skinny skeleton-looking guy showed up. Does that sound like somebody you know? Like, I don't know, I never
guy
met
named
the guy.
Jack?
Maybe.
I don't know that one.
Well, it wasn't Tim Burton, was it?
So as you guys land, you land on the outskirts of a really kind of peppered area. It's all white everywhere you see, except you see one house in particular. And that house in particular is surrounded by Christmas trees. There are two front-facing windows, but it looks pretty decorative. It seems like one isolated house. This is going to be where Shelfie brought you, and he feels as if this is going to be where the culprit was expected to attack next. So you guys are outside of a sled. There is snow everywhere. You see the house about 100 feet in front of you. What do you guys want to do?
Well, if someone's on their way here, we can't just have a big red sled sitting out in front of their warning them that we're, to hide the sled, cover it in some snow and put it behind the trees.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
just kind of move it over.
Can I get you, who's going to be moving the sled?
I'll try to push it.
All right, if you're pushing a sled, could I get a d20 roll from you?
4.
So you go to push it, and it's just not budging. It's just really deep in the snow. Would anybody like to give him a hand?
Ziggy, you gonna move that fucking sled or what?
I should have taken some time to put on some boots. These slippers have an attraction.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'll come over and try to push it.
And Ziggy, get a reroll with advantage because Figgy is your boss, and he's just giving the direction maybe you need.
It'll be a 16.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys get it behind the trees, and you guys
My
sneak
boss
up.
just needed some motivation.
You guys sneak up around the perimeter of the house. And can I get a stealth roll from everybody?
Yeah, the slippers, they're nice and quiet.
So you guys are fairly sneaky. So Figgy stumbles a little bit. Figgy trips over a log, but he catches himself. But in catching himself, he bumps into the back of Cookies and Cream, and Cookies and Cream stumbles through the middle of doorway, knocking it over, and that is where you see what is currently on your screen.
Look at that skinny son of a bitch. What does he think he's doing?
Well, he is startled. He is startled. He is so startled that he actually jumps into the fireplace and shoots through the top of the chimney, and you just hear whee, and you kind of hear it land outside in the front where the house is.
That son of a bitch is still running from negotiations.
Lost a lot of weight.
That was definitely Santa. You saw that, right?
It looked a little different, but maybe.
He went right up the chimney. Who else goes up the chimney?
Well,
Guys, that was
that's a
him.
good point.
That's the guy stealing Christmas. Hurt. He's getting away. He's trying to ruin everything. He is trying to destroy everything. Go out there, get him.
Give chase.
We're gonna get this son of a bitch.
Okay, so is everybody chasing him out the front door?
Yep, I'm sprinting out the front door.
All right, so everybody went out the front door, and you guys actually caught him there. And I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative.
I just wanted to say I'd like to vault through the window instead of the front door.
Roll a d20. Athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
13, 14.
Okay, so you jump and you kind of somersault through. It's broken glass. So normally you would have jumped right through and you would have done a somersault and stood on your feet with your arms up. But what happened was you jumped through, you rolled, and didn't realize that there was kind of a front porch there. So as you stuck the landing, you kind of took the fence to the midsection, and it wasn't good. And you took 1 damage.
Okay, 1 damage.
So he hasn't done anything aggressive to us yet, right?
No, he's just standing there.
He's just standing there. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to
Until you guys roll for
talk to him first.
Yeah, until you guys roll for initiative, you're good.
Santa, what you doing?
Santa?
Yeah, Santa. What are you doing?
Oh, you silly little short one. I'm not Santa.
Look, dude, we both saw you go up the chimney.
Yeah, how do you explain that?
No. There's certain things have transpired, and I am acting as Santa, but I'm not Santa. I'm just helping spread the Christmas cheer. Somebody needs to do it, and I'm doing it the best I can. I'm giving out all sorts of things that little children love, like severed cat heads or piles of garbage.
We've been making toys for 364 days.
Piles of garbage. No, I think I can get behind that.
Yeah, I could kind of get behind that too, to be honest. But we have all of the toys. We have so many toys.
Is that what you think Christmas cheer is, where you come from?
Yes?
Suppose?
Well, children don't want that. Children want severed animal heads and piles of garbage.
I can assure you, children want iPhones.
PlayStations.
And PlayStations, yeah.
Look.
And the PC ones want Cyberpunk.
They also want an RTX 3080.
Yeah, good fucking luck there, Ziggy.
I know.
Well, only the PC players. What will the console players be getting? Do they also want Cyberpunk?
Oh, they think they do, but they're wrong.
Huh. Maybe I'll add that to the naughty list. Well, it's really interesting.
Really, what you should do is start sending out PlayStation 4 copies of Cyberpunk. We're just trying to put garbage out there.
Children like garbage. Where I come from, children, they frolic in garbage. They absolutely love it. Listen, I don't know.
Are you from
where
New
you guys
Jersey?
come from. I'm from a town that also celebrates holiday cheer, just a little differently, and that's why I felt inclined to step up. Normally the portals are only open 1 time a year, but I've been kind of keeping things afloat all year. Somebody didn't show up to do their job, so I'm doing it for them the best I can. Who are you guys?
Wait 1 second now. Who the hell are you?
Why, I'm the Pumpkin King.
The Pumpkin King.
So, Pumpkin King, do you have express written consent of North Pole Enterprises to infringe upon our intellectual property?
Huh?
Because usually I'm not one to stick up for Santa's legal obligations and duties and rights, but this is a situation that's really going to undercut our shareholders.
Santa? What do you guys know about Santa?
Oh, I know a lot about Santa. How long you got, buddy?
We've been working for him for fucking eternity.
600 years so far for me. You remember when Santa was Tim Allen? How weird was that?
That was a strange couple years.
Yeah, that was really weird.
So the second that you said we know all about Santa, he pulled out a giant pumpkin, emitted in flames, and he threw it as hard as he possibly could at Ziggy.
Okay,
And
well, that looks good.
He missed terribly, and he actually set the house ablaze, so it is currently on fire behind you. And I need everybody to roll initiative to begin combat with the Pumpkin King.
Ooh, 4.
15. 16 with my bonus.
All right, perfect. So you guys are actually up before the Pumpkin King, all three of you. All three of you are up. The order is going to be going Figgy, Cookie Crumbles, then the Pumpkin King, and then Ziggy. Ziggy's going to go last.
All right, so Figgy is going to reach to his back and pull out. If you can imagine, like it almost looks like a Ghostbusters thing, but it kind of looks like a leaf blower with a big long hose attached to his Slurpee machine. He's like, "Okay, let's show him how we do business in the North Pole, boys," and kind of clocks it like a shotgun. And he's going to fire off a snowball at him. +5, so 13.
So a giant snowball goes towards the Pumpkin King, but he ducks down and it goes behind him. And it actually hits a giant tree. And can I get Ziggy and Cookie Crumble to roll a d20?
6.
Okay. And Ziggy, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 15.
All right, you tell me, Figgy. Does that hit?
13 doesn't hit 15 now.
All right, so it goes right past him, and it actually hits the house and puts the fire out. So that's something that's going.
All right.
That's nice.
Okay. And Cookie Crumble rolls a 7, so she cocks back an arrow, lets it rip right towards this Pumpkin King's face, and he ducks down again. And he just kind of looks at you like, is this what we're going to do? I'm just going to beat up some elves? This feels like a hate crime, but yeah, it's happening. And he pulls out a flaming sword, and he takes a swipe at Figgy.
This guy's packing heat.
Nah, dog.
So he goes to swing it, and you don't necessarily have to really even duck that far, but the tip of the sword slams the ground, and it just shakes the heck out of his hand, and he drops his sword now. All right, and Ziggy, you are up. The Pumpkin King is standing there. His flaming long sword is actually on the ground. It's still flaming, even though it's in snow, but he is now unarmed.
I'm gonna use Misty Step to appear at the sword and pick it up.
All right, your sword attack is going to be 1d8 plus 4. Oh shit, my apologies. You have a +4 on attack, and the damage is going to be 1d8 plus 4. So, yeah, you pick up the sword. His hand was actually kind of rattled, and he was back like, oh crap. So, you actually pick it up and don't waste an action. You're holding his sword. Would you like to swing it?
Hell yeah.
All right. So you get swing it, let it rip.
11.
So he's going to bounce back, and he's just going to look at you like, what the hell?
I thought you were fucking with a bunch of chumps, didn't you?
So he does look concerned. And at the top, we do have Figgy. Figgy, you do have it. You guys have him cornered at this point. He is unarmed. His flaming sword is gone. All he can really do is, well, whatever happens. But, yeah, you guys are up.
All right. I'm going to point my my launcher at him. I'm going to ready an action to launch another ray of frost at him if he does anything but surrender. I'm going to go, get on the ground, motherfucker. We ain't playing with you.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
All right. And then I'm just holding my ray of frost for if he does basically anything. And that ends my turn.
Okay, you got it. And Cookie Crumble, what would you like to do? So Cookie Crumble actually pulls out a doll, smashes it into the ground, leaving it looking like a broken bottle. She then lunges for the Pumpkin King's throat, proceeds to stab him in the face. And could I get you to roll another one? Yeah, she proceeds to stab him, kind of like that, kind of like the small Asian girl on The Boys, just going repeatedly in his face. His feet are flailing up, and yeah, he doesn't like that. So he kind of eventually bucks her off after taking a significant amount of beating to the face. He looks at her, but he sees Figgy kind of prepping something up, and he takes an aggressive lunge for him.
Fire. 21.
That's going to hit.
7 frost damage, and his movement speed is halved until the end of my next turn.
So he is
Until the
now
start of my next turn.
So he is now on one knee, gasping and not doing so good. He is going to take a look at Ziggy holding his sword, and he is going to pick up a snowball and throw it at him as hard as he possibly can. There's actually a rock in it, so it's a rock snowball.
Oh, that sucks.
Does 4 hit? I'm assuming not. So he goes to throw it, and he planned the trajectory of a snowball because he's been in a million snowball fights by now. He's been doing this all year. But as he throws it, he forgets that it's a heavy rock and not actually a snowball, so it just falls right in front of him. He didn't put enough force out there. And Ziggy, you are up.
Okay. Gonna try with the flaming sword again.
Let it rip.
6.
So you go to swing it again, and you actually just fall forward. It's still in your hand, but that was a swing and a miss. Figgy is standing right next to him, and he is not doing so good. He kind of hunched back over. He's doing that thing where it's like you go to play a sport after not doing it for 20 years. He's hunched over and breathing heavily, not having a good time. Figgy, you are up.
Ziggy, yeah. I cock the launcher again and fire, and I roll a 7, so I miss.
It is a miss. Cookie Crumble, you are up. Okay, Cookie Crumble sees that snowball that was over by the that was, directed for Ziggy. Cookie Crumble rolls over to it, picks up that rock, puts it inside her elf hat, and swings it around and releases it as a trajectory, and it does hit the Pumpkin King in the face. Can you roll for damage? So he does fall back on his back, and as he's looking up to you, he's kind of coughing up. Why are you doing this?
Because you attacked us?
And you're fucking up Christmas, giving people cat heads.
I'm trying to save Christmas. And Cookie
And
Crumble
most
says,
importantly, you're infringing our intellectual property.
and Cookie Crumble says, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
And then she puts on the sunglasses.
Yes, and you have inspiration for that. That was great.
Ow!
So he just looks up and says, I just wanted to save Christmas. After Santa disappeared, I was just trying to help And right as you say that, or Shelfie comes out. Aha! I told you, bastard, you wouldn't be able to stop me this time. And Skeleton, the Pumpkin King, looks up to you and says, "Wait, you're with him? Who do you think he's helping?"
Yeah, I don't know who he's helping, but at least he's on our side. He hasn't thrown any flaming pumpkins at us.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that assessment.
Wait, you guys weren't trying to hurt Santa?
We were trying to negotiate a better contract.
Yeah, really, we're just trying to negotiate health benefits.
Plus, he's been like an absent manager this entire year. He's been gone. We need to find and track his ass down. Take some of the fucking load off.
You idiots! He's not helping Santa. He's helping.
And then he kind of keels over and dies. But as that happens, you hear a loud clunk on the top of the house. And you turn behind and you see this.
Santa?
No, not Santa.
I don't remember Santa having horns.
Yeah, that's a new one to me.
So you see the shadowy figure jump into the sky and land about maybe 10 feet back from where the Skeleton King was, or from where the Pumpkin King was.
Is he, does he seem menacing?
That is a very fair thing to say.
So, Shelfie, you got any insight on this?
Oh yeah, that's the guy we're helping. Aren't you guys helping the guy in the big guy with the red coat and the hat and the white beard? Isn't that who you're helping?
Sounds right based off of that description, but we don't remember the long claws and horns.
Oh, that's Krampus. Yeah, we're keeping the Christmas spirit alive.
I was thinking more St. Nicholas, but Krampus, I mean, I guess I could see why there'd be some confusion here.
Oh, I must have gotten lost. You guys are friends of Santa. No. We've been going around all day. And, yeah, that skeleton he was stopping us. What we were trying to do is we were trying to take out all the children that have been bad. Yeah.
That's a step too far.
Oh,
Well, he's saying that I want to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on Krampus.
Okay, and
So I choose a 5-foot square and occupied space on the ground that you can see within range. A medium hand made of compacted soil rises and reaches for one creature you can see, 5 feet. Target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained.
That escalated quickly.
yeah, as you're casting that, he picks up a giant snowy boulder and chucks it as hard as he possibly can. And he actually gets Shelfie directly in the face against the wall. And impact actually takes him through the window where he knocks over the tree into the fire. And now you are pretty sure that Shelfie's dead in the house as it's burning to the ground. And you are now engaged with Krampus.
And 2 birds with 1 stone, right?
Oh, holy fuck.
Alright, so for the Krampus to break out, he has to use an action to make a strength check.
Oh, yeah, he's restrained.
Restrained.
So he is restrained. Fig let it rip. He is just standing there looking at you. Like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, holy fuck. So I'm gonna go, and you see him, like, moving some of the hoses around on his launcher. And he's gonna fire off this green stream of acid at him. He has to roll a DC 13 dex save with disadvantage because he's restrained.
So he rolls a 17. So it looks like he is... Oh, you said disadvantage?
Disadvantage because he's restrained.
Oh, so he is sitting there. He's restrained. And then acid just pours onto him. And he just goes, ah! You see it kind of burnt through his mask a little bit. And it turns out the mask was... it was skin. And now you're just seeing a demonic face. And what's the damage on that?
So at the start of his turn, he takes 2d4 damage.
All right. Sounds good.
Also, I'm going to back up about 20 feet.
Okay. I gotcha.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Cookie Crumbles. You are up. What would you like to do?
Just remember, all attacks have advantage on him as long as he's restrained.
Okay. You rolled an 18. Okay. She rolls an 18. That's going to hit. She is going to take out some sugar cookies from her back pocket that have been sharpened to be very, very sharp. And she is going to fling them as if they are ninja stars at him. Roll for damage. And he's going to take 8 piercing damage. Yes, Ziggy.
Hell yeah.
Those ones.
Oh, and those sprinkles getting the wound? Oh my god.
I heard they're banned by the Geneva Convention.
Cookie, you sick fuck.
Okay, he does not go into a diabetic coma. But he goes to get out of the hold, which would be a strength saving save and also taking damage from the previous attack from the acid, correct?
Yeah, I'll roll the damage.
Gotta beat a 12.
6 acid damage.
So as he's moving, he's just screaming in agony. He is enjoying the sugar rush, but not so good. He's going to go ahead and try to break free. And he does not. He does not. Oh my god, you guys are really kicking his ass. Ziggy, you are up, bud.
I'm gonna go with the basic cantrip Frostbite.
Okay.
Okay, I got a. He has to make a DC 12 or take 2 damage.
What's the save?
Oh, Constitution.
Okay. And
Skin of your teeth.
you said it was 2 damage?
Yeah, just 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. You guys are really kicking his ass. This is great. All right, Figgy, you are up.
All right, I'm going to change the hoses back. Oh wait, I don't have to talk in the voice when I'm narrating. I'm going to change the hoses back on the launcher and launch another snowball at him.
All right, roll this one with advantage. I'm gonna let you use an inspiration.
Well,
Oh,
it's
geez.
nat 20'd on the first one, so
Well, save that inspiration and roll for damage.
that'd be 11.
So he is just completely covered and he is fallen back. He would fall back, but he's restrained in place. So he just sat there looking at you. And yeah, you guys are offering quite a beat down on Krampus right now. Cookie and Crumble, you are up. So Cookie Crumbles pulls out a longbow and has a really awesome star on it and rips it back. And this is how you guys normally top off a tree. You normally kind of position it that way. You just shoot a
Yeah.
star off the tree.
Yeah, I've seen it.
However, as she pulls back, she looks at the giant tree behind him and could not help herself. Her elven commitment to just decorating trees lets her let it loose, and there's a beautiful shining star on top of the tree behind Krampus. However, that was not an attack. And now Krampus is going to try to break free one more time,
Take another 7 acid damage.
and he's going to take another 7 acid damage. So he breaks free, and he is pissed, and he is actually going to start charging towards Ziggy. However, that was his action. He's not doing so good. He looks like a bleeding out zombie charging towards you. And Ziggy, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat and dash away behind Sugar Cookie.
So you guys are sprinting away. Krampus is not looking good right now. He is closest right now to Cookie Crumble. However, both Ziggy and Figgy have broken away quite a bit, making sure they're keeping a safe distance. And Figgy, you are up.
I mean, I'm just going to keep launching away.
All right, launch it out.
18.
That is gonna hit.
Another 3 frost damage.
So as you launch that last one, it kind of strikes him and he kind of stumbles back into the house, and the house collapses down on him as it is on fire. And as you look at him, you see his eyes close, and you are very certain that you have just defeated Krampus.
Dude, did you
I
see
hold up my hand
Cookie
for a high
tag him with that star? That was brutal. Cookie, what the fuck? How are those things even legal?
I don't think they are.
Jesus Christ. Hey, do you think Shelfie's dead?
Oh, gotta be.
Sophie's definitely dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, yeah, that is definitely the way the cookie crumbles. Is the house still, like, sort of intact, or is it just a flaming pile of wreckage at this point?
The flaming pile of wreckage. And actually, you guys look over and you see how Krampus got there once the house burns down. You guys see a sled, and you guys see reindeer. What would you like to do?
Any of you guys ever work with Santa's reindeer before? They didn't let us out of the shop.
I've given them some treats before.
Didn't you work in the stables for a while?
Cookie Crumble did work in the stables for a little bit, and she actually recognizes the one up front.
Oh, thank God.
It's Rudolph. Yeah, that's Rudolph. And she walks up and she kind of like pets him a little bit. And Cookie Crumble looks back at you guys, and yeah, you guys have reindeer. You guys have a sled, and could I get a perception roll from somebody?
Go for it. Oh, Ziggy's not here. Go for it, Cookie.
You look back, and Cookie Crumble sees a giant bag. And you guys also
Okay.
notice that the sleigh itself actually isn't on the ground. It's actually floating a few inches above the ground. And you
What's
do
going
see
on with our first sled?
Your first sled is still parked behind the trees. Nothing happened to it.
Okay. Still glowing, still like doing what it was when we pushed it over there.
Yeah, it still has a glow to it. You guys have been around a magic sled long enough, being just a few hours, that you know that that sled is actually magic as well, except it's glowing a lot brighter.
Okay. Well, we gotta get rid of this first magic sled. It's too dangerous to leave here. Otherwise, we're gonna have all kinds of stupid bullshit going on.
Well, we got a fire.
So I'm gonna go over to the first sled. I am an artificer. Like, can I see anything to like tell it to go like Tesla mode back home or something?
Roll a d20.
I don't know what skill that would be, but
let's go intelligence. So you can throw an intelligence modifier on there.
Straight. Okay, so straight in, it'd be 17 total.
D17 total? Okay, cool. So you punch it in and you give it coordinates back to your place. So it does jump through, and as it jumps through the portal in the sky, you guys see that portal is wide open. So you see it just zip right through, and you're pretty confident you punched in the coordinates correctly, and it's going right back to your place.
Okay, well, that's one loose end taken care of.
Yeah, we've got too many of those.
Yeah, seriously. All right. Cookie, can you fly this thing? I do computers. I don't do reindeer.
So she goes over to Rudolph, and she asks Rudolph, "Hey, can you kind of guide us where we tell you to go?" And Rudolph kind of nuzzles her in the chest, like, "Yeah." It's kind of an affirming noz.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Going for a ride.
All right, so you three load up in the back of the sled, and the sled starts to float, and it just shoots right through that portal. So you guys are actually back into the portal.
So, what are we doing now, guys?
Well, we're in the portal.
Well, you guys do have Santa's sleigh. You guys never left the workshop before, but you guys now do know how he gets presents to everybody and what he has to do to make that happen. And the toys are already made. Some of them are hazardous, but you don't know that yet. You guys are actually in a position where you can save Christmas and you can get all the presents delivered where they need to go in a timely manner, because you kind of figured out that there's portals and that's how it works. You don't know why the portals were left open. You don't know how to close them. It all kind of started with one bad trip to Philadelphia. However, on the way back, you guys have plenty of time. And as Ziggy reaches back, he looks in the giant bag and sees a little tiny, smaller than you elves, just kind of bouncing around with a bunch of packages. And you guys can pull anything you want out of that bag, and it will be wrapped and Nestle directed towards anybody from Santa. So on the way back, each and every one of you can go through whatever portal you want and give whatever you want to whomever you want to give it to before you come back to your destination.
Now, we might be able to pull this off, but we might need to get help from Kwanzaa Bot or Hanukkah Harry. This is a little above our pay grade.
I don't know anybody on the outside to give a present to. I suppose just pick it random.
Shit. Does anyone see a list?
So as you guys look down, you see kind of a Tesla iPod thing, and it's just in the middle. Yeah, it's a touchscreen. You guys can navigate it, and it looks like what Santa's list would look like, except everything is digital. So all you have to do is pick a portal, pick a Christmas universe, any Christmas universe you can possibly think of as you're scrolling through the options, and then roll a d20 to see what gift you deliver.
How about we start with that Christmas poo place?
Yeah, let's get the Christmas poo first.
South Park, okay. Roll a, let's go with Figgy, because Figgy, he remembers Mr. Hanky. Figgy, can you roll a d20?
19.
19. Oh, man. So as you guys open the portal, you just throw a giant box out there, and what happens is it explodes, and what's going to rain down is a whole bunch of damn Teggery for everybody.
Oh, man, I would have grabbed one of those bags.
Yeah, Merry fucking Christmas.
Shit.
That smell.
In front of every single doorstep, there's going to be a little tiny parachuted Teggery Farms product and jar floating down to everybody's doorstep.
Did we throw all the Tegrity out? Or, like, another
No.
bag in the back?
Well, the cool thing is when you roll that well and you reach into the bag, whatever you want to pull out comes out.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab another jar and just kind of put it in my pocket.
Can I reach in for some papers and a lighter?
Yeah, roll a d20.
Oh, fire? No, I got you, homie. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
That's
just for the papers then.
All right, so you reach in there, and in your mind, you're like, I'm going to get something. I'm going to get a utensil. It's going to be really cool. And as you pull it out, it's a Coca-Cola can with holes in it.
Oh, we can work with this.
Yeah, I got a tinderbox, so we can make this work.
All right, this works.
I put a little dent where the holes are. You know
So,
how it is.
so Ziggy, what portal would you like to look through? And it could be any portal, not the ones you saw on the way there.
Oh, jeez. I heard about this guy, John McClane, working really hard to save Christmas.
Okay.
I
Roll a
love
d20.
that movie.
That's a great Christmas movie. Roll a d20.
Sure.
All right. So you throw a box down, and it's going to be cased up. It is going to be an amazing submachine gun. that can just rip through walls, rip through vents, and handle whatever it is. And as you drop it down, you hear a Russian voice say, "This is perfect." So you're not quite sure it made it to Mr. McCain, but it definitely made it. And it may change the outcome of that entire series. Cookie Crumbles, what portal would you like to go through? So a portal opens up, and you guys look down, and you see Toyland. All right, you're looking through at Toyland, and can you roll a d20? All right, so you rolled a 19. So through the portal that's looking into the all the Misfit toys, you're going to throw down a giant box, and it's going to deliver down a giant stash of books from Brene Brown, where all these Misfit toys can open the books and read that what makes them Misfit makes them unique. And they're all going to be filled with holiday cheers for the rest of the year because they don't feel so different. And as you guys get back to the workshop, you guys are going to load up the toys, and you're going to have a successful delivery of toys to all the children in all the Christmas lands. And still no idea what the hell happened to Santa. But as
How the hell is it we work 90 hours in a week and still have overtime?
And he gets his job done in a matter of hours. That would be capitalism in the North Pole. But as you guys are posted in your workshop, you guys are going to sit back sipping cocoa because you have just saved Christmas. And as far as you know, that portal is going to stay open going forward until the next Christmas special.
I'm sure that won't have any downside at all.
Nope. And that leaves the window open for future cross Christmas universe play.
Excellent.
The Christmas campaign.
Christmas theme campaign. Yes.